Fox News, I'm CJ Pollard. Yeah, a new deal between North Korea and Russia today. The two nations signing a partnership that includes mutual aid if either country is attacked, both facing escalating standoffs with the West. The Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, dies at the age of 93. The legendary Hall of Fame outfielder played in 24 All-Star games, was the National League MVP in 1954 and 65, and a World Series champion with the then New York Giants, known forever for this. That from MLB The Catch, also known in Game 1 of that World Series in 1954. Mays smacked 660 career home runs and more than 3,200 hits. Also won the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
And what is now known as Juneteenth. That would be today, by the way, y'all. Back in 1865 on this date, Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas. They had brought news that the Civil War was over. So in June, the Civil War ended in April, right? So they finally got there. It's okay.
Right.
And that slavery in the States is abolished. Actually, slavery was abolished in the United States Proclamation a couple of years earlier by President Lincoln. However, first of all, the southern states, those who were fighting the northern states, they did not recognize that abolition.
Right.
They didn't do it, so they didn't pay any attention to it. One of those states, of course, was Texas. They were one of the last holdouts, but 3 months after the end of the war, that would have been this date, 3 months after the end of the Civil War, that's when the soldiers arrived in Texas and said, listen, y'all missed it. Slavery's over too. It's been abolished. So you need to set everybody free. A mix of June and 19th and Juneteenth has become a day to commemorate the end of slavery in America. Lack of Union troops back in 1863. I mean, those were fighting somewhere else, right? So they could not actually go down to Texas and all of the other southern states, slave states they called them, to deliver the word. Of course, those to the east, Texas was the last holdout. They didn't get the message right away. They didn't get the message for a couple of years. Some historians blame the lapse in time on poor communication. Well, guess what? The best communication they had was the telegraph. All the wires were cut.
Really?
They did not communicate with the South.
Oh, yeah.
So
we know that.
They did not know, unless somebody in a covered wagon happened to bring a newspaper to Texas, which probably did not happen. They weren't aware of it, or at least they disavowed any knowledge of it. So anyway, that's what's going on.
Big celebration this afternoon in Jacksonville. I think it starts at 3:00. I do not have the details on it, but I just happened to catch a glimpse on another news format.
Mm-hmm. Most Onslow County offices and operations are closed in observance of the Juneteenth holiday, including the Onslow County Government Center, Senior Services, Consolidated Human Services, Landfill, and Convenience sites, Animal Services Shelter, Library branches, and the museum. The landfill will reopen 6:30 tomorrow morning, and the convenience sites will reopen at 8:00 on Friday morning. Okay.
No yard waste pickup this week. I had 3 phone calls and 3 texts.
The Onslow County Sheriff's Office and Onslow County Emergency Services will continue to operate for emergency services calls, and the Sheriff's Office radio room, where the public enters, will remain open as normal. The Sheriff's Office fingerprint and permit section, investigations, and administrative offices will be closed today. Obviously, investigators will be called out if something comes up.
Yes.
That's the way it works. Dating back to 1865, Juneteenth commemorates the day when 250,000 slaves in the state of Texas, which became the last bastion for slavery during the final days of the Civil War, were declared free by the U.S. Army. It's also the oldest known holiday that commemorates the end of slavery in the United States. Good morning, I'm Rayford Brown.
And good morning, I'm Lee Barrows.
And Lee is out.
No, Lee's here.
Kelly. You cut me off with a half a word.
Okay.
Kelly, the other one, is out. She says she's going to try to come in, but so she's kind of under the weather. So we're encouraging her not to do that.
Yes.
It's better to stay home and get well.
Exactly.
It's not contagious or anything like that, guys. So don't say don't go on that. It's just one of them there things. Let's go to Newport, North Carolina.
Oh, let's
What
do
the
it.
heck is going on over there? The Carteret County Sheriff's Office drug unit must be working overtime. Another person facing multiple drug charges. The deputies had been working on surveillance after neighbors called in complaints. Listen, if you see something that's suspicious, call. Let the man know. Tell them about it, whether it's Carteret County, Onslow County,
That's right.
city, whatever. If you see it, you feel it, you're pretty sure what's going on, turn it over to the professionals. They'll take a look-see. They'll look at it and find out.
And sometimes the smallest little thing can turn out to be huge.
Absolutely. The deputies stopped a car last Friday, surveillance, found what they said was fentanyl and methamphetamine along with several $100s in cash. Kristen Fulcher was arrested, jailed under a bond of $500,000. They're not messing around with you in Carteret County. Charged with trafficking meth and heroin by possession, manufacturing, and transporting the drugs. In recent weeks, drug officers have arrested a number of individuals in Carteret and Craven counties in a variety of narcotics offenses. Oh my, the bonds for those arrested have been pretty high as well. $500,000.
Wow.
That's
Good.
that's that's pretty cool. Well, Kelly is here. She just walked through the gate. She's
Good.
walking through the door. In spite of all of the advice we gave her, she's still coming here. So anyway, she'll be joining us in a second.
Yes.
One of baseball's all-time greats, a man that I grew up watching on TV, died yesterday. Willie
Oh,
Mays.
so sad.
Willie Mays was 93. During his Hall of Fame career, Mays became a two-time league most valuable player and a 24-time All-Star player. It doesn't surprise me. He was
Golden
one of the
Glove.
greats, known and respected, a great role model for a lot of kids back in the day. He passed surrounded by his family and friends. Way back when, I don't know whether they still do it or not, but kids could go into Sears or wherever, Sears around here.
Right.
That's where we got our mitts, our baseball gloves, our mitts, and whatever. And it always, you go through and you pick the one that has the baseball player's name on it that you like.
Of course.
He didn't sign it, but his signature had been copied and was stenciled in it. It was there. Willie Mays was one of the top ones.
Yes. So when you hear the name Willie Mays, that's
No,
all
you know.
American
For
baseball.
For the baseball world, it started in 1951 when Willie was a 20-year-old making his debut playing for the New York Giants. Mays caught the eyes of major teams while playing in the Negro American League with the Birmingham Black Barons, and he was still in high school when scouts were knocking on his door. Mays was known for his ability to wow crowds with thunderous home runs, slick base running, and miraculous plays in center field. For instance, one of the most iconic plays ever in Major League Baseball came in that 1954 World Series and was forever called the catch. In Game 1, Mays was on a dead sprint deep into the Polo Grounds outfield with the game tied in the 8th inning, 2-2 against the then Cleveland Indians. Vic Wertz hit a fly ball with runners on base, and it looked like the lead was about to be broken. That was until Mays made this, what they called a jaw-dropping over-the-shoulder, I'm reaching over my shoulder here, over-the-shoulder catch, and had the quick presence of mind to throw the ball back
Wow.
so runners could not advance. He was way out there. He chunked that thing back and stopped any movement whatsoever. The Giants went on to win the game 5-2. And that play forever became one of the greatest ever. May's number 24 uniform retired by the Giants. His number's retired, and he remains the franchise leader in games played. You ready? In his career, 2,857 games, hits,
Wow.
3,187 runs, 2,011 doubles, 504 home runs, 646, and a whole lot more statistics, record-breaking statistics. What a man.
Well, thank you, Willie Mays, for giving us such joy in watching baseball.
He continued playing. He ended his career with the Mets in 1973. Wow. Hey, Kelly, you want to say good morning? I'm Kelly.
Good morning. I'm Kelly.
Oh, boy, you wouldn't have to give you some pepper upper here.
I can't. It's the best I can do right now.
Oh, you're doing fine. Not
I'm
a
doing
problem.
fine.
Yeah, some of that stuff that you end up with is, and I've known apparently more people than I thought that I knew who have suffered from some of that stuff, and it's apparently not nice. It's not contagious. That's the reason you're allowed through the door.
It's just debilitating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those that lays you out there for a while, right?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
should have stayed home.
No, I needed to. I can't lay down anymore.
Yes, you can. Take a
Wow.
nap.
Wow.
Take some pills. Go to sleep.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah. Do you remember the college student who was told he had too much to drink and was told to leave a bar in Nashville 3 months ago back in
Yeah.
March?
Yes.
Yeah.
They found his body in the Cumberland River 2 weeks later.
Correct.
I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah.
Riley Strain was with friends that evening when he was told to leave. Strain told his friends he would meet them later back at the hotel. As is usual with socialist media, the experts on there, and we know about them, and the people who claimed they knew the truth about what happened for 2 weeks. People who were with her at some time during the evening claimed they just knew foul play had to be involved. One guy posted that Strain was served with only one alcoholic beverage and 2 glasses of wine that evening. Okay. There's a thing called an autopsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The results of the full autopsy have now been released. Yes, we know he drowned. That was before. The toxicology part of the exam, that takes a while to come back.
Correct.
It's back. He had a blood alcohol content of almost 0.23.
More than
Oh,
If
wow.
you're trying to do the math, y'all, that's about 3 times the amount of alcohol
Yeah.
that will show a driver is legally impaired.
right.
THC was also positive
no.
in the
Marijuana in
autopsy.
the system. Okay.
The 1 beer or 2 beers or 1 mixed drink or what does not hold any water whatsoever. Even straight up, you're not going to be blowing a 0.23 or
Mm-mm.
your blood alcohol is going to be
Agreed.
0.23. Videos released by businesses and police show Strain stumbling and falling around Nashville, all around the Nashville area. After he got kicked out of the bar, the Tennessee Alcoholic Beverage Commission has launched an investigation into whether Strain was overserved alcohol on the night of his disappearance. Question for y'all. Where were all of those people at that time?
That's what I was going to
Where-
say. Where were the
were his
friends?
friends?
Yeah.
Were they too occupied with having a good time to be bothered with a drunk friend?
But there's always a rule when you go out with friends.
It's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, it's true. You
How,
don't.
how often is that violated?
You don't-
Apparently routinely.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean-
Folks, if y'all are out together, and it doesn't matter at what age, doesn't really matter. If
Mhm.
one of you is too drunk to stay in the bar, and yes, I would agree with the Tennessee Alcohol Commission. They need to check this one out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, was he drinking elsewhere before he got there?
And I mean, he probably, a lot of people,
Bar hop.
especially young, even before what they call pregame, before they ever go out.
Mhm.
But you always should have one
Yep.
person that is, I call him the shepherd because that's what I used like. I can remember being down at Myrtle Beach with a group of friends years ago. It's probably
Uh-huh.
15 years ago or so. And a friend getting to the point where I had to herd them back to the room. And that was a feat in itself. Leave everybody at the club, herd them back.
I'm sure.
Oh, and toppling over the planters on the boardwalk. It was messy. Got them in bed, came back, started herding the rest of them back. But that's what you do. You don't let your drunk, stumbling friend just willy-nilly go
It's
wherever.
very
This happens a lot. It's
irresponsible.
very irresponsible.
You should have had a neon sign lit up, blinking on your back. Follow
I
me.
should have. It was like a mama duck with the ducks behind her. It was crazy. It was an adventure.
I would think that
Yeah.
his friends are feeling a lot of
I doubt
remorse.
it. I doubt
I
it. They're
would
going to
hope.
blame everybody but themselves.
I would
I agree
hope.
with that, Rayford.
And it is his fault.
Yes.
Oh, true.
It was his
Mm.
fault.
Yeah.
But you go
He-
out drinking, you see a friend have too much.
Yes,
You need to reach out and help
He
take
did,
care of it.
definitely. They were all college students. They came to Tennessee. They came to Nashville in Tennessee from, was it Arkansas or
Yeah, I
Missouri or
mean-
somewhere else where they were in school together.
Well, that's like, when you get a group of females that go out and you never let one stay behind
We'll
or
talk
go
about
back.
an 18-year-old high school outing, senior trip, going down to a place called, what was that place down there?
Aruba.
Here
Yeah.
you go.
You don't do that.
And they
right.
abandoned her. They
Yes.
left her with a guy over twice her age,
Yep.
and she's 18
Mhm.
from Mrs. Alabama. She was from Alabama.
Yeah.
Come on,
I agree.
John. Come on.
I mean, I know-
And, she's dead.
Yeah.
How do the rest of you feel? That's what I'd like to. How do the rest of the people feel? Those who survived. How do they feel? It could have been any one of them.
Correct. I agree. You don't leave. I don't care how old. I don't care if you're 95 out bar hopping. You don't leave your friends. You
No.
just don't.
No.
Ever.
Okay, we've got a special guest coming up here in about 10 minutes or so.
Yes, we do. We have Mary Sylvan from the North Carolina Pacific Arts Festival.
I asked you yesterday, North Carolina has an Atlantic Ocean bordering us, right? I'm looking for the Pacific Ocean. Now, I do understand this may be something for the future because we do know that California is going to be the first to fall along the West Coast. They're falling into the ocean now. Maybe it's coming this way, and we will be bordered by both the Pacific and the Atlantic. Wouldn't that be cool? Now, if we
We'll
could
be like an island.
if we could include the Caribbean, I would really be happy.
Well, we've got North Carolina in the title. So they
It's all
did
right.
good.
It's all right. I'm just playing. The daily severe weather tip is brought to you by your Generac generator dealer, John Stars Electric. It's time to power up your life with John Stars. I know that everyone is looking towards the Atlantic east of the Bahamas right now. Don't tell me you're not. I know you're there. No doubt you're looking at some forecasts that say what the National Hurricane Center is calling a system will come close to the southeast coast before the weekend. Some of that will impact the southeast coast beginning as early as tomorrow. You read a little bit more and you'll see that development over the next couple days is only 10%. And over the next week, about 20% or so. But this should serve as a wake-up call. A couple days ago, the system wasn't even an X anywhere in the ocean. Why not consider this a drill? First, check your emergency weather plan. You don't have one? Well, it's time to do one. Make sure it's complete. Make sure you have on hand the things you have on your list. You might as well head out today. This is just for a drill. Fill up with gasoline because that's what you should be doing if we have one really coming in our direction. Not that you'll need it this time, but it can be part of your drill, right? Get used to doing those kinds of things. Do you have the non-perishable food items along with enough water to sustain your family for a week? Do you have those things on hand? If not, think about it. Do you have straps? This is a new one for me that I thought about over the weekend because I use them on a regular basis. Do you have straps, enough straps so that you can go outside and secure those things like trash cans and lawn furniture and whatever to something that's not likely to move when the wind starts blowing? Do you have the straps? You can get a bunch of them. They come in orange, and you'll see them up and down on every trailer or truck in the county when they're hauling stuff, including mine.
Mine are yellow.
Well, I've got yellow ones too. They sell a lot of of the orange ones right now, and they're generally on sale. No real reason to have your meds refilled right now. Okay, this is a drill, but we don't have to carry it quite
True.
that far, unless you really need to.
Right.
Make sure it's on your list in case of the real thing this year. Here's another thing you've seriously considered for the past couple of years. I know you have, and I'm getting the look from you know who.
Yes.
It's that standby generator that you've always wanted. John Stars Electric is your certified dealer for the Generacs. The guys there can design a system to meet your needs. They will make arrangements with the inspection department. They'll deal with your power company and the propane company. Yes, they'll talk with them as well. Your choice of who you deal with there. Before you know it, you'll be able to sit back and feel comfortable knowing that you have supplies on hand, and you won't have to stress about not having electricity during or after any storm that comes our way. Power up your life with John Stars Electric in Jacksonville, 910-989-1908. Give them a call today. Your marine forecast is coming up in a couple of minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
County, this is your Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Is your phone plan messing with your savings plan? Don't get stuck paying for things you don't want. With Verizon, you only pay for what you need. And for a limited time, when you bring your own phones to a Verizon store, you'll get an amazing price on your plan. Plus, you'll save on things you actually love, like the Netflix and Max with Ads bundle. And it's on our award-winning 5G network. Bring your phones to your Verizon store today for an incredible deal. A better plan to save is Verizon. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Anjali.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just got an alert for a strange charge on my card.
No problem. We make sure you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. Let's see. Did you purchase something from a t-shirt cannon store yesterday?
Absolutely not. No, I already have like 3.
$0 fraud liability guarantee. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. Limitations apply.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Chico's Tire. It's 2320 Wilmington Highway is Jacksonville's oldest tire company, and now Jacksonville's newest tire company is Little Chico's, located at 1675 North Marine Boulevard. Little Chico's carries all the major brands and all sizes, such as Michelin, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Bridgestone, and many others, and all new tires have warranty. In addition to a great selection of new tires, Little Chico's has used tires starting at only $30. In addition to new and used tires, Little Chico's does brake service, minor auto and truck repair, and towing. So if you need tires, new or used, brake service, minor auto or truck repair, or if you need a tow, visit Jacksonville's newest tire store, Little Chico's, 1675 North Marine Boulevard. By phone, 910-333-0473 for Little Chico's Tire Service, located at 1675 North Marine Boulevard, right here in Jacksonville.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry. The excitement of baseball Ball has arrived in Jacksonville with the Jacksonville Ospreys summer collegiate baseball team. Playing their games in inaugural season at Jack Elliott Park in Jacksonville. Bring your family and friends. Catch the fun with games, promotions, and special events. Grab season passes, online tickets, and game times at JacksonvilleOspreys.com. Tickets just $10 at the gate. This summer, swing on over and score some fun with your own Jacksonville Ospreys.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Today's Marine Weather Outlook is brought to you by Community Prevention Services of Jacksonville. Stressors in life, there are many. Financial issues rank high on the list of things that stress us out. At least they stress me out. Understandable, I guess, every time we go to the grocery store, every time we get our monthly power bills. Oh, Lord, I dread this one. Each time we fill our gas tanks. Grief and loss, that's another one. It's the inevitable to lose friends, loved ones, and parents. As we age, it's a natural process. But when tragedy strikes, a car crash, a violent crime, events that are anything but normal, and we ask why. Stressful situations can cause anger, fear, and emptiness in our lives. The future may look kind of bleak. It can create mental and physical issues. How we deal with these issues, these stresses, is what makes the difference in our futures. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes you just need some time and compassion. We're all different, but one thing is important at all times. When every day is just not worth discussing, we need help. Sometimes loved ones or friends or relatives can help. I'm going to be honest. At those times, not everyone wants to open up. Know what you think are weaknesses. You don't want to tell these people everything that's bothering you. Kelly, how close am I on that one?
Very true.
The staff at Community Prevention Services is available to help you with all your issues. They are trained professionals. Chances are the counselors will have dealt with similar stories with other people. That gives them at least a leg up in helping you. And you can count on the fact that nothing you tell them will show up on the internet, at the dinner table. Whatever you say is in strict confidence. Another thing, Community Prevention Services accepts most forms of insurance. Give them a call today. Set up an appointment. You'll be glad you did. 910-353-0972. Community Prevention Services of Jacksonville. Offshore today, out to 20 nautical miles. Easterly winds 10 to 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. 4-foot waves from the southeast every 7 seconds. Sounds and rivers of moderate chop tomorrow. Easterly winds 10 to 15 knots, seas 4 to 5. Sounds and rivers of moderate chop. Friday, easterly winds 5 to 10, seas 3 to 5. Sounds and rivers of light chop. A little disclaimer here. All of that depends on Friday, especially Friday, on the movement of this thing out there just east of the Bahamas.
Correct. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 65.
Nice.
Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 88. Could be a little gusty tomorrow with 15-mile-an-hour gusts. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, 66. And on Friday, sunny, high of 92. And looks like it's going to be 95 on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
say what?
This weekend is going to be hot.
Okay.
Monday, 96. But according to this, now granted that thing off the coast may make an impact. Right now, 50% chance of rain on Monday. We need some rain.
Yes.
Oh, good.
My
It's
grass
go- it's
is not
gonna
even
be-
growing in my yard.
6 degrees, right? So
On Monday, yeah.
Oh, so Monday, hot, wet.
And 50%, yeah. But now, if
Sounds
that,
like a perfect clothing optional day, and take a bar of soap outside.
I just want my garden watered and my rose bushes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
dry
looking
out
rough
there.
out there. Yeah.
Okay, now she knows I'm crazy.
Mhm. That's
We
why
have a-
she,
we have a-
she
we have a
won't
guest
think
in the
nothing of it.
studio.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We have Mary. Is it Sylvan?
Sylvain.
Sylvain. Okay.
Is that with an E on the end of it?
No E.
I should have
okay.
asked earlier. I apologize. And what is you're with the North Carolina Pacific Arts Festival Organization. What is your official title with them?
I am right now the president of the committee.
Right.
And right now we are on crunch time for our event next week.
Oh, you're down to a week?
Yes, we're down
Yes.
to this last week.
We got to hurry.
Yes, next week, Friday and Saturday, our event starts 11. Gates open at 11. We end at 8 o'clock both days with the fire dance show. We have over 20 food trucks coming, over 40 crafters, so much entertainment. Our annual musubi eating contest will be happening Saturday also.
A what?
Do that one more time.
Eating contest. Musubi is like a Hawaiian sandwich.
Okay, you know
I know
were
what
thinking
that
the same
is.
thing I was thinking.
Yeah, like moose.
They were bringing some mooses down here.
No, musubi is a spam
those
sandwich
meats?
that we eat in Hawaii. It's spam, rice, and seaweed. And that's like a delicacy. That's what we take to the beach and out to play
As
and
long as you
stuff.
can disguise that spam with something else.
No, it's good.
spam.
Musubi
I
is
love
good. I've
spam.
had it a
Yeah,
lot.
that might be okay, but
It's good.
you've got to disguise it with all that other stuff.
I'll have to bring you some musubi
Yeah.
another day to try.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try anything.
Now, location.
The location will be 146 Broadhurst at the fairgrounds.
Right.
So we'll be
Okay, they're right off 17 South, y'all, where the driver's license bureau, they're not driver's, where the motor vehicle license plate agency used to be.
Yes.
Okay.
It's behind the what would
Beecham's
be
Apartments.
well, not only that used to be the
Jacksonville.
National Guard.
Yeah, it's right next door to them.
It's
Yeah.
next door. to
Right next to the
National
National
Guard
Guard.
Armory.
Mhm.
Yes.
So if everybody knows where the armory is, it's right behind there.
Okay, so what's the purpose of this thing? Are you going to bring
The purpose.
everybody to get together?
Well, what we're here for is because a lot of us are based here due to the military, so we can't teach our children the culture and raise them the way we were raised on the island. So this is to educate everybody on what our island life was like and entertain them with what we have learned over the years and teach them some of the things we have learned. And it's just mostly for an educational experience, a cultural experience, and a fun, great day. That's all.
Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we're going to talk with the doctor and find out what's wrong with me. What do you think?
Okay.
We got a lot wrong with me.
Yep.
Dr. Rosemary Stein is our weekly, and she's right back fresh from her vacation down south, but not far south as she usually goes. Good morning, Doc. What's up?
Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well.
We're hanging in here. It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yes, it's summer. It's
Well,
hot.
it is. I made it down on Monday this week. I drove all the way down to near Charleston, Mount Pleasant. It's a long ways down there. Did you drive that way? You went to Kiowa?
Yeah, we did, and we enjoyed our time, but we did not enjoy that traffic. Charleston has terrible traffic.
Yeah, all the way down. It had terrible traffic, and I took US 17 down. You probably took 95, so you bypassed a lot of the junk that I got in, right?
No, actually, we went to North Myrtle Beach to a friend's condo first, and then from there we went to Charleston, which we probably hit that same traffic.
You did.
Which is just coastal all the way down.
Yeah, that Ocean Highway is. Oh well. The 65 zone, then suddenly a 45 zone, and then I found at that 45 zone, you know why they slowed down? Because there was a convenience store at that intersection. That was it. Not a town, not a community, not even a neighborhood. I'm like, really? Good
And
gracious.
those traffic lights, they just timed so poorly.
Well,
that was not the most pleasant part of our trip.
they're timed so that you will stop at every one of them. At least once.
You got it.
Sometimes it took you 2 to 3 times to get through one light, I've noticed. They were ridiculous. I forget that. You have a good time down there?
We did. It was very restful. People were very nice. We played some tennis. It was fun. We had a nice time.
Okay. What's messing with our kids these days? I mean, school is pretty much out mostly across the state, except for the year-round stuff. We got anything that they're coming in to see you while they're on vacation, or they just suddenly miraculously got completely well for the summer?
I would love to say that they all got completely well, but we got a lot of infected insect bites.
Oh.
We got some poison ivy. We have some lacerations or the wounds. And they're drinking pool water, I think, because a lot of them have belly illnesses. So there's lots of that going on too. So
pool water,
not as much strep and upper respiratory infection, although we do have some of that, but more, of the grouping of things that you would expect in the summer.
I was reading, my wife was reading, and then I saw a follow-up story on it about some really, really popular and very highly rated until now sunscreen lotion that's supposed to be really, really bad for you. You're supposed to go take it and chunk it in the garbage can. I don't know why, but they were saying this Neutrogena stuff, probably not the reissued stuff, but if you got some old in your cabinet, dated a couple of years old, chunk it, apparently. Have you heard about that?
I did, and every year they come up with a different one. I don't know what to make of it because I don't see a lot of reactions or problems or even long-term problems. I'm not saying don't throw it away, just listen to it and you decide what's best for your family. But I have not seen any short nor long-term problems with any of the products out there. Sometimes we think that because things are more expensive that they're better, and so Neutrogena usually makes a moderately priced item for sunscreen. But in the end, it's better to put some sunscreen on than not to put anything on. So if that's what you have and you don't have access to something else, use it with caution. See if your kids get a reaction from it. If so, don't do it again. Make sure to keep the of the direct sunlight somewhere between, I'd say, 10:30 and 2:30, and have them play outside with caution. Even if it's going to be in the shade, make sure they drink a lot of fluids. But the sunscreen is important. Like I said, some sunscreen is better than none. But sometimes you use it and you think, oh, I'm blocked from the sun. That's not it. It just shades you it protects you just a tiny bit. Compared to not putting anything on.
Yeah, I've seen some folks who did not reapply the sunscreen when they were at the beach, and it's waterproof. Our stuff is waterproof. You don't have to put it on but once a day. Wrong. You hit that ocean,
That's right.
and that salt water will wash pretty much everything you got off, including your makeup. Forget about that waterproof stuff. Come out of the ocean with
if your makeup
stuff
came
that's
off,
running.
your sunblock came off.
So, well, that's sunsburn is always a biggie during the summertime. I know that, especially when you've been lily white all winter long, and you suddenly day one you get out and you run outside, stay, and you come in and you're fried, and then you have to stay inside for a week or so to recover. That damages your skin, not just right now, right?
That's exactly the problem with kids is that, within 2 or 3 days, you forget about it. They peel off. They look kind of funny during that time. Then you don't think about it anymore. And each time you do that, you leave the skin with a sort of scar. And those scars that you can't see are what may lead to skin cancer. So you got to be careful, and you got to take good care of the skin. Make sure that afterwards you moisturize the skin and you use good products to keep that skin healthy.
Okay. Lots of fluids, lots of water, lots of summer. So those drinks with like Gatorade and stuff that replace some electrolytes. That kind of stuff is good for you.
Yes, and you need breaks. You need breaks from the sun. You need to come back inside, rest your skin and your body a little bit before you go back outside.
What happened?
And find something to do between 11 and 2.
What happened to the days when I was growing up that 12 o'clock or whatever, come in and get a sandwich and take a nap for an hour? I mean, it was a required thing to do back in the day.
I think you were using more common sense than a lot of us are using today.
Well, I wasn't doing it. I was forced to do it. It was not an option in my house.
Well, a lot of times in Europe, businesses close during that time.
They do
I
it-
think we should do that here.
They do it down in,
Have like a
in the
nap time
Caribbean
at
too.
work.
It's,
Yeah.
Half of them wouldn't go back to work.
It's 2 hours fiesta time.
Yeah, put a little cot in your office in the corner somewhere. Yeah.
Kelly's got a couch.
I got a couch at mine.
Well,
so I'll just lay on that.
You bet. That's a
caveat to
professional
that is
couch.
that they work longer, so they keep on working till 6 or 7.
Well, I do too. Yeah. So.
Or later.
Yeah.
Okay. Doc, thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Welcome
you,
back.
Doc. Yeah.
Thank you,
Glad you're
Dr.
back.
Thank you. You guys have a great week.
You too. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week. You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m., WSME.
WSME.
Hey, Richlands Piggly Wiggly fam. Let's get these deals rolling and those grills fired up, because first up, we have prime center-cut sirloin steaks for a killer price at $7.99 a pound. You can't go wrong with some fresh quarter-sliced pork loins at $1.99 a pound. Nope, it's not a joke, just a darn good deal. Add some fresh strawberries at $5 for 2 pounds. It's love at first bite. You can't have fresh strawberries without blueberries, and we have local North Carolina grown blueberries, 2 pints for $5. Now that's a very good deal. Come get your summertime pick-me-ups at the Richlands Piggly Wiggly. Have a great week and stay piggy.
When it comes to paint and paint supplies, whether a contractor or homeowner, since 1957, people have depended on Jacksonville's premier paint store, CNS Paint, for all their paint, painting supplies, and accessories, as well as providing expert knowledge in helping with a particular paint project. CNS Paint, with locations in Jacksonville at 6 Doris Avenue, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City. CNS Paint is close and convenient to cover the Crystal Coast with quality PPG paint for any project, residential or commercial. Color is often the first impression of a home or community. PPG's team of designers, experienced in both new home construction and residential repaint, have compiled over 2,000 color schemes to provide you with a selection that appeals to homeowners. A beautiful and lasting paint job starts with quality PPG paint. For more information, phone 910-455-0210 or visit CNS Paint, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, or 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City, or online, cspaintcenter.com. CNS Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
Summer vacation season is here, and if your plans include hitting the road to do some traveling, then make sure to visit to Silent Service Centers on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle. A trip to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind, with the best value on all name brand tires, and the largest selection of used tires in the area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. And what is really nice is there's no long wait time. Silent Service Center knows you are busy and will have you back on the road in a hurry. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for spring. And you should be too, with the Cub Cadet Ultima Series. Come today and see how these zero-turn mowers have stepped up control, with traditional lap to a familiar steering wheel experience. Four-wheel control provides precision, maneuverability, and stability on a variety of terrains, including hills up to 20 degrees. Adjustable automotive-inspired high back seat lets you comfortably cut at your maximum speed, while a heavy-duty mowing deck powers your yard for a premium cut. Combine steering wheel control with premium features of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series, and you get a zero-turn mower ready to unlock the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and a superior service.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to paint and maintain, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. In the studio with you. a guest in here, but we do have a quick call here. Maybe you got something here, sir. Who's this? Or ma'am? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, Rayford.
Yes.
This boy.
I'm sorry. This is who?
Hello.
Hello.
Listen, you just had Doc on safety and sun and everything. I don't know if I've called before and mentioned this, but your skin is the largest organ on your body.
Yes.
Of your body. On sunburn takes the pain off immediately.
Really?
I usually, yep. You take Pepto-Bismol, put it on in the evening before bed. You have to change sheets the next day probably, but that's no problem. And then
them
take
anyway.
a shower the next morning. The pain is gone, and 9 times out of 10, you won't peel.
I'm going to try that.
I got to go get me some of that. And hey,
You'll smell good too. Just saying.
well, Pepto-Bismol smell good.
Yeah, I think
It's
it
a
does.
Florida trick, and it works.
Okay,
I've done it, so.
I'm going to give that a whirl. But let me ask you this now. And I was going to talk to the doc about this too. You know, as some of us get older, there's a thing on the top of our head there that starts to get a little thinner.
Kind of hard to put them in your hair, huh?
Uh-huh.
What you got?
Yeah. So would Pepto-Bismol work on my head?
Well, it's skin still.
In your skin?
You know,
That's
what's out
true.
there.
It might look a little silly, all that pink on my head, but
Well, wash off.
I'll give it a whirl.
Oh, I'm going to try that.
Are you going to go anywhere?
I don't care. I'm good to
Wear
go
a
with that.
hat.
Like wear a hat, yeah, but then put it on in the evening before bed.
Yeah.
You know, and then wake up, you're good.
I like that.
I'm going to try that. Yeah.
I got to get me a bottle of that right away.
That's a good
My
tip.
mom and dad
Yeah,
picked that trip up down in Florida when they went down to the
No, I'll give it a while. Hey, I appreciate the
I
call.
appreciate that.
Thank
That's
you
a good
so
tip.
much.
Yeah, I like that.
Have a good day.
You take
Thank
care.
you.
Well, I'll go.
I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Okay, out there in Hawaii, do they get sunburned out there?
Yes.
Yes,
Every tourist who shows up from the mainland shows up burned, don't they?
absolutely.
I travel down to the Caribbean a lot, and it's always during the peak of the season, the summer season, you know. You would be amazed at the places that people don't have covered up back here in the States that they uncover down there for the first time, and
Oh
they'll
my
come out there.
gosh.
I'm going to get me a good tan while I'm on vacation, and it's like, don't touch me.
Yep.
Don't come near me. Nope.
Absolutely.
It's awful stuff.
All right, so let's get back to
Yes.
your big festival coming up. The dates again?
Our date is June 28th and 29th, which would be next Friday and
Mhm.
Saturday. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
Yay.
So we've been doing this for 10 years. Moving forward,
Wow.
we have a wonderful lineup. We have groups coming from around South Carolina, from California, Virginia. Georgia. We have craft from as far as Hawaii, Las Vegas, Utah coming out here to support us. So we have a big support system all across the country.
Crafters
Um,
coming from that far away.
Yes.
Wow. What kind of crafts are there? You've got probably everything, right?
Well, a lot of them have a lot of different things, but a lot of them coming from outside are the Polynesian crafters.
Yeah, right. So
So-
we'll say the native crafters.
Yes,
right?
the native crowd that's bringing their ware out to sell.
What kind of a population do we have here?
Oh gosh, we have a very large Polynesian population
sure
that a lot of
because of
people
the
don't realize.
military, but-
Yes, the military brings us all here, and I guess it's the beauty of North Carolina that makes us all stay.
We stay. Good.
Yes.
Excellent.
So we all stick around and we love it.
It's a little bit different than Hawaii.
Yes.
I've never been to Hawaii, but it's a little bit different than Hawaii.
Wonderful. Hawaii is the way
Hawaii,
to pronounce
yeah.
it. Yes.
I learned that a long time ago.
Yes, a lot of people don't realize in Hawaii we only have 13 alphabets and A-E-I-O-U. So if you ever look, I own Hawaiian Kind Shave Ice. There's no D in any of my letters because there's no D in the alphabet.
There you go. How about that?
Hmm.
I leave out a lot of letters too when I'm writing, but it's by mistake.
Yeah.
I usually. Sometimes I add some extra ones.
I do
They
too.
don't belong there.
That's right.
Well, tell us about some of the entertainment, what we can look forward, because I know it's going to be based on culture. And
Yes. Well, we have a gentleman joining us for the first time this year named Nicky Palm Trees. He's a comedian and a singer. We're looking forward. He's going to be raising money near his tent for Maui. So we'd love for you to come out.
Cool.
We have Rocco and his group coming from South Carolina to do the fire dance and MC our show. We have local talent. We have a few local groups that are going to perform, and we also have groups from outside of North Carolina coming to perform. They're even coming from Texas this year. So we have a lot of entertainment.
Some surprises, right?
We do. We have a lot of
We
entertainment.
will zip our mouths closed
Yes,
right now.
we have a big surprise that we will announce probably after this event, but looking forward to future work and things coming up.
Be wonderful. So,
I just want to, you want to go to break first?
yeah, better break.
Okay.
You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Home Connections of Beulaville is connecting people with the American dream of home ownership. In addition to single wides, double wides, and modular homes, Home Connections offers custom building and land home packages throughout eastern North Carolina just for you. Whether it be a single wide, double wide, modular home, or custom built dream home, Home Connections will make it happen. Home Connections sincerely wants you to have the American dream, your own home. Home Connections features homes by Clayton with a variety of floor plans and amenities to choose from, and many finance options available. Home Connections can make owning your own home and simple. 50% of new home buyers at Home Connections are through referrals, and references are gladly provided. For your convenience, Home Connections in Beulaville is now open from 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 till 2 on Saturdays. Beautiful homes, friendly staff, and financing. All you need to do now is call Bobby or Reggie, 910-298-3387. That's 910-298-3387, or visit ourhomeconnections.com.
Home Connections, Highway 24, Beulaville, on your way to and from the beach.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Vacation season is here. That means fishing and fun. Make sure your car or truck is ready for the road with a visit to Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbin Avenue in Swansboro. If your check engine light is on, you may be looking at an expensive repair bill down the road, complicated by extreme temperatures and an engine that's not prepared to handle it. The pros at Battlefield Automotive can check your battery, starter, and charging system, charge and repair air conditioning systems to keep you cool and tune up your engine. They do everything from oil changes to brakes, and they carry a complete line of accessories. Battlefield Automotive are experts in both domestic and foreign car and truck repair and guarantee all their work using only ASC certified mechanics. So, whether it's a battery, a simple load, tune-up, or just getting your ride ready for a getaway, call 910-325-0828. Visit Battlefield Automotive today, 1214 West Corbin Road, in the friendly city by the sea in Swansboro. Again, for Battlefield Automotive, call 910-325-0828.
Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide unrivaled levels of expertise and all the tools and services you need to make owning a rental property easy and profitable. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609. We will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, And in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call Down East Heating and Air Conditioning at 346-4311 and let them keep you comfortable this summer. Down East Heating and Air, serving our community for over 25 years. Down East can also help you with your home guttering needs. Call Down East today, 346-4311.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. Mary Sylvain, she's a Pacific Islander, is originally.
Yes, I'm originally from Hawaii.
Originally from Hawaii.
Transplant to North Carolina.
That's good. And we welcome you here. The beaches here are different than the beaches in Hawaii. You got a lot of rock and stuff to walk across over there. I know you got some sand.
Yes.
But a lot of rock areas, right?
Well, it depends on where you go on the island. If you're closer to the volcano, yeah, you're going to get a lot of rock. But if you're further away, it's a lot nicer.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm familiar with some of the rock islands, and a lot of those in the islands, in the Caribbean island, they're formed from volcanoes. Volcanoes come up, and everything around it is rock. Sometimes they don't have any beaches unless they're sort of man-made.
Right.
Remove the rocks, truck in some sand or something. But that would be an interesting place to go. I would enjoy it because you got some great diving there too.
Absolutely.
Nice,
Wonderful things to do.
But I don't
Wonderful
serve.
culture.
I don't need to serve.
No.
So Mary, I'm sorry. What time did the gates open Friday?
The gates open at 11 on Friday.
Okay. And how about Saturday?
The gates open at 11 on Saturday, and they close at 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And let's remind
Friday too?
people, this is next week, not this week.
Not this weekend.
Correct. Next Friday and Saturday, 28th and 29th.
Now, admission to get through the gate is going to cost you how much?
Absolutely nothing.
Zero, free.
Yep. Smile on your face and an aloha welcome. That's it.
See?
It'll be a good time.
That smile thing, I'll have to pay you.
Yes.
They tell me I never smile. My daughter tells me all the time.
Oh, he has his moments.
Yeah. I'll take that up with your daughter later.
Okay, we can do that. But that sounds like a wonderful event. All the attractions are free. Everything that's in there is free, except if you want to eat or you want to buy something from the crafters.
Correct. The show, everything, come on
Now,
out.
you got a lot of food, a lot of vendors for food, right?
A lot of food vendors. We have some wonderful Polynesian
That's what I wanted to
trucks
hear.
coming out.
Mhm.
And we also have some of our local food trucks coming out, just in case you don't, not with the Polynesian cuisine, but we have most wonderful pineapple boats.
Well,
plate
you're
lunches.
talking about my language now.
I'm in.
There's just so much to mention. The Polynesian food out there is just phenomenal. We even have a truck coming from Virginia, and Pina Aloha coming from Virginia to serve Polynesian food also.
My
So
gosh.
and we've got them coming from Georgia, all of that. So there's a lot of people coming to participate and wanting to show what we have to show you and offer you from the island.
So you go. It's free parking, free admission.
Yes.
Buy your food.
Just buy
You
your
want to buy food
But
anyway
you're going to
somewhere.
get a good show.
But it's going to be hot. Bring your own blanket to sit on. Bring an umbrella for shade. Bring your own chair. There's lots of room.
There'll be a lot of good dancing.
Yes.
Yes. Our shows.
I mean, just to
Shows are
see
great,
the
yeah.
vendors with, things from that culture.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yeah, the crafters are going
crafters,
to get
yes.
my attention.
Yes. Because,
And like I said, we have over 40 of them coming out. So coming out and enjoy every single one of them that we have to offer.
I can
Sounds
stop
like a
every one of them. I bring my
great
trailer. That's what I could do.
That's right.
Love
Because
it.
you're going to
what?
need it to go
only
home.
in Onslow.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
So
I like
good
this.
things.
So,
But yes, come on out, celebrate our 10th year anniversary. Enjoy the wonderful show. Admission is free. Gates open at 11. Closing both
great.
nights, 8 o'clock. Culminated in a beautiful fire dance.
Now, real quick before we go to Fox News, you have a special thing coming up this Friday, a plate lunch sale.
Yes. If you get on our North Carolina Pacific Arts Facebook page, you
got it
can
posted.
order plate lunch sales. We're doing teriyaki chicken or lumpia plate lunches. We're selling them on Friday.
What's the second one?
Lumpia.
Lumpia. Oh, I love
It's-
lumpia.
It's
Love
a
some lumpia.
rolled, it's rolled meat, but we're doing chicken, and it's rolled, and you just dip it in a sauce.
So
I'm bringing him some. I'm
kinda like
bringing
an
him
egg
some and
roll.
some musubi. I tell you.
Yes, yes.
And we're going to let Rayford sample our cuisine.
Robin,
have- do you
Robin
have-
loves
Do
musubi.
you have the recipe for it? Because I like to cook.
I do.
Okay.
I do. It's wonderful, easy Hawaiian sandwich.
If I like it, I want it. I want the recipe, so I'll be making it.
I expect she brings you this. For Kelly and I, we need some leftovers.
No, they'll bring enough for all three.
Don't
I'm
have
bringing enough for all
leftovers.
three.
Okay. Well, that's what are y'all going to eat?
What do you mean?
She's bringing enough for three. What are y'all going to eat?
Telling you right now, we're putting you on notice. You don't get the cookies. You'll bake 3 dozen cookies, and what do we get?
Well,
Nothing.
because you just wait too long.
Wait too long.
Yeah.
Kelly, remember this.
I brought you some pineapple in here that I grew.
Yeah. One little piece.
Thank you.
Was it good?
That's not sharing.
Was it good?
It was incredibly good.
Well, regardless, we'll get up with you if you
Yeah.
don't get
Yeah.
any. We'll just come
Absolutely.
visit.
There you
And,
go. Okay. Mary, thank you.
thank you so much. It's always a
Appreciate
pleasure.
you coming in.
Well, thank you for having us.
And pretty sure, let's see, I'm going to be right near there on Saturday while I'm doing some other things, but I got time. I can slip out and grab some chow. I won't be
Saturday's
very
gonna be
far.
a
It's
fun
okay.
day.
That's going to be lit up.
Yes. It's next weekend. No, your thing is this weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
It's
next weekend. I'm going to
Next
go next
weekend,
weekend.
you're
Yes,
good.
come on out
It's
and
not this
celebrate with
weekend,
us.
it's next weekend.
Right.
Thing this weekend is a ham radio event and
Oh, no, that's this weekend.
all that stuff that's
That
over
would be
there.
close by.
I talk to people in Hawaii on a regular basis and other
Wonderful.
locations all over the world.
You need to tell them about this festival. They need to fly in.
Yes. tell 'em
Next
come
one I
on in.
talk to, I'm going to tell them about it.
That's right.
I guess the pictures are posted on my ham page.
Yeah, we're going to get pictures.
There you go. Post our flyer up there and tell them
Yes,
come on in.
I will
We can
do
do that
that
too.
today.
But yep.
Mary, thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing everybody at
See
our
you next week.
event.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Might even go this weekend and wait. Your local
I'm gonna need you to
There's nothing
put
to
us
do
up
with
to a
me.
commercial.
You're live at local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Don't go away. Fox News is now.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. Putin in Pyongyang, Russian President Vladimir Putin visiting North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, signing a strategic partnership agreement, replacing previous deals signed in 1961, 2000, 2001. A Republican House primary in Virginia is too close to call.
GOP Congressman Bob Good, who chairs the House Freedom Caucus, seeking a third term, but Donald Trump's backed State Senator John McGuire has mounted a strong challenge. Ballots remain to be counted, but as of midnight Wednesday, McGuire led Good by 327 votes, or 0.52 percentage points, out of 62,495 ballots.
That's Fox's Ted Linder. Baseball Hall of Famer Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, died 93 years old. Made 24 All-Star teams, won 2 MVP awards, and won a World Series with the New York Giants in 1954. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
Okay, we're back. That's going to be a fun event. That's all. I'm going to my calendar right now, and I know y'all are not going to let me
It'll be a
forget
good
it.
time. Yeah, it will be a very good time.
It'll be. Hey, looking so forward to that one. Food from the
From the islands, and it's very good
Pacific
food.
Islands.
Yeah.
Next couple of weekends are going to be fun. Wait to this weekend for the ham
you-
radio thing.
Now, you know they do not serve ham there or anything, right? It's not one of those types of ham events.
Yes,
you
we know.
understand that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we
A
know
lot of
that,
people
yeah.
might think that that's what it's all about, but no, it's not. And y'all, if you're interested in coming out to see how amateur radio operators perform, amateur is a misnomer because some of these guys have got more experience than a lot of professionals out there that you can imagine, and it's all tech stuff, and they're really into it. They build a lot of stuff, put up their own antennas. We do all sorts of cool stuff out
Well,
there.
I will tell you, I've been looking at radios, but I would have to sit down with you before I would know which is good. But yeah,
Well, you got to get a license first. So you need to come, you need to start studying. It's easy. I'll give you the websites you can study. You can take all the trial tests. You can
Can't
do
be
it.
too hard. I know I
No,
could do
the
it.
basic license that you can get on and talk to all these hams around town. Yep, not a problem whatsoever.
All right, I'm switching over.
Okay, you can switch. She's switching over. I'm not sure exactly what that means. It means she's actually changing chairs, y'all. Hold on. And we do have a caller. Good morning. Who's
I
this?
think it's Joy.
It is Joy.
Hey, Joy.
Good morning,
Hey,
Joy.
Joy.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Did you just
I'm
wake up?
good. No, I've been awake since 4 o'clock. Donald got up, went fishing, and I tell you what, me up at 4 o'clock and him up at 4 o'clock does not match. He almost got hooked before he walked out the door.
Oh my goodness.
I have a real quick. I have a PSA. And I don't know if Chris Miller has mentioned this or not. I might have missed it. This weekend, starting on Thursday, the East Carolina Invitational Basketball Tournament that's held each year is supposed to be. There's 36 high school teams from all over the state that will be here, and it's being sponsored. Matter of fact, a lot of the athletes have been recruited by colleges and have gone and been pro from participating in these invitationals. You know, of course, it's high school, but there'll be scouts out there, and it's a 4-day weekend, and they're from like South Mecklenburg, everywhere.
Okay, that is
most
happening
schools
here in Oslo County?
Yes, sir. And
I haven't heard about it.
and no, I don't think anyone else has. And I've been trying to promote it because my grandson's going to be playing in it.
Oh, yeah, I know where you are. You
Chris
better be
can fill
promoted.
us in.
Kinston. It says that the East Coast Invitational Basketball Tournament will be bigger and better in 2024. It features more of North Carolina's top high school basketball talent. Student athletes are being recruited by colleges in all major conferences throughout the United States. Jones Onslow EMC, Touchstone Energy, Bob Mills Mitsubishi, the Jacksonville Onslow Sports Commission, the City of Jacksonville, Onslow County Schools, and Chick-fil-A are the ones that are behind this.
Oh, wonderful.
And it says it's the best of the best coming together for one of the most prestigious high school basketball tournaments. The event starts on Thursday. For the whole tournament, which would be Thursday, Friday, 4 days, would be $40. Well, $40 each. Well, I don't know.
You'll find out when you go.
I've got a
Yeah, Joy, real quick, the Daily News did a story on that yesterday. So if anybody wants to know, they can just log into the Daily News. I'll share it on our page.
Okay.
But we'll have Chris talk about it when he calls in
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he'll be calling tomorrow. so-
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of talk about it, but
I haven't
that's
either.
why I mean,
Joy, is your
I'm so
grandson
excited.
doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
My grandson will be in it. He's from Newbern.
Yeah. I've been
And,
following Joy
I-
posts about him, his games and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I
Did some
could do
nice
better,
pictures of
Kelly.
him. Oh, well, you know
I
how
think-
that is.
Yeah, I understand totally. Yeah, matter of fact, it's going to be jam-packed, and they're going to be playing at Jacksonville Commons.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing at the middle school. You can go to East Carolina Invitational Basketball Tournament 2024, and it'll give you the schedule, et cetera, et cetera. But, maybe Chris can add more to it. But I didn't know if I had missed it one day, but there are a lot of schools from White Oak's going to be in it. South Central, Swansboro, Kinston, Newbern, Northside, Mecklenburg, West Camp, Hoggard, a bunch of them. There's 36 high school teams.
I like it. That's going to be a big event. We're going to have a lot of people coming in from town.
I
too.
just posted Chris's news story on our page too.
Well, great. It's great for the kids. It's great for the teams. It's great for the city of Jacksonville to be hosting this area.
I was thinking that.
And look at the economic impact this weekend's going to have.
Tourism.
Yeah, tourism.
Exactly.
Heads on beds and people feeding their faces.
Yeah, and the thing is there's a lot of activities going on this weekend, but at least it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, if anyone wants to go out and sort of like enjoy it, I mean, inside, and
Well,
I think
it's better than sitting in front of that TV set and trying to watch a sports game, because I hate those. I hate them on TV. They're irritating.
Oh yeah.
You only get to see what the guy that's producing that thing, and they sit there and they say, okay, camera number one, give me a tight shot across the road, and then you miss a whole play. You don't even know. You can't pick it out. It's all dependent upon who's producing the show, just the live
right,
stuff.
'cause when I purchased, my grandson on a traveling team also, and I had purchased where, they stream it live and well, honey, if you're not on the best of the best team, naturally, I mean, they're just boys that are picked from different areas, and that they don't televise or stream those that you want to watch. Well,
nope.
I finally was very persistent and made sure that my grandson, I could watch from home when he went out of town.
There you go.
But I think this would be a great opportunity for a place for people. It's going to be hot. If you're not going to other activities, maybe you can pick up one day or whatever. Sure. But just wanted to just pass it on. But thank you for posting that, Lee. And maybe Chris might have more to add, but I just thought it was good. I think Jones Onslow is the main, but all the other people are involved with it also. So it sounds like a big event, and economically, I think it sounds pretty good for Jacksonville.
It's going to be a big event. It sounds like it. 36 teams coming from all over the state.
Yes,
I
sir.
like it. Very good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, and it gives you the price and everything on, I think it's $10 Thursday, $15 Friday through Sunday. I don't know if that's per day. And then it says $40 tournament every day.
Yeah.
See, my son's going to have one day that he's going to play 4 games.
Oh, really?
Nice.
One day?
Sir. And he's going to play a total of like 9 games, I believe.
You're going to be busy, aren't you?
Yeah, that's all I need to get out and exercise and walk a little bit so I can sort of build up my
Joy,
stamina to be able
do you have
to follow.
You got any pom-poms you can take along?
Oh, I've got my old cheerleading outfit.
That's what I thought.
No, I'll have to hang it on a hanger and put a plastic bag over it because I can't even put it on me.
But you can take the pom-poms with you.
This is true.
Okay.
A Cardinal, Jacksonville Cardinals, you know how it is.
Yeah, 2, 4,
He's
6, 8.
maneuvering, but I'm a
Who do we
Jacksonville
appreciate?
Cardinal, but what can I say?
There you go. Okay. Thank you, Joy.
You're welcome. Y'all have a
Thank
great
you,
day.
You too. Bye-bye.
I got something.
Okay.
We always diss on New York City.
Not all of us.
But I'm going to tell you what, the citizens aren't who we diss. It's the
government
and the local government and the city councils and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you what, these citizens are mad, and I don't blame them. Do you remember the story last week of the Ecuadorian illegal immigrant that they were looking for that raped that 13-year-old in the park in Queens? Well, the neighborhood, the police had a video of him, so they kind of knew what this guy looked like. They just didn't really where he was. They started showing pictures of him in video, and the neighbors recognized him. They tracked this fool down and beat the mess out of him on Tuesday around 1 a.m.
He
on
was
Tuesday
resisting
morning.
their efforts to detain him.
Yeah, and they even used a belt to tie his legs together.
They didn't have handcuffs.
I
or
am
leg
all
straps.
about these people, and so and they finally arrested him, and these citizens were mad. It was a whole group of them, and one guy had recognized him, and so he waited a whole day because I guess this guy kept going to the same store, and he says, I waited a whole day just waiting. He showed up at night.
And then did he call the posse at that time?
He called the crew. They all came running, and they, as they put it, they pounced on him, and they
Like a
held him until the
party.
police arrived. They've got a video. One of them started filming, and he's laying there on the ground telling them, "Stop hitting me," and he confessed.
Then
and
quit moving.
Yeah, look, buddy, and the police even had a name. They even knew who he was based on his. They just couldn't find this guy. It was 10 of them, and they said thank God for the citizens, because the citizens like, the city council is not going to do anything, and this is why the police were saying, New York has this policy for this low-level crime infraction thing, whatever. We're not going to charge them, and they said, but that's how you get the information on the ones that are committing the bigger crimes. They said, because I guess he had been previously there, he had been like jumping, the subway things and
all that stuff.
that kind of thing. But see, what happened was it was two 13-year-olds in a park. He kidnapped both of them, tied them together, and raped one of them, not the other one. And they finally, Tuesday afternoon, he was arraigned on, rape, kidnapping, and other felonies. I mean, who knows, what will come of that. But, and there were people lined up when they took him out of the 112 precinct building to take him to court, and they're hollering, like calling him POS and all kinds of stuff. I mean, these people are ticked.
The safest place for him is jail. He does not want to be released on bond. He should refuse bond.
And apparently, he, came to New York through Texas, and he had been arrested. There was a domestic violence incident there, but no charges were filed. And he had some kind of weird arrest in Texas, but they don't know what. But they're like, the police are like, look, when you enforce these little minor crimes, it helps us track down the bigger ones because you get them fingerprinted, you get names, you get pictures.
That's what I said all along about drugs and everything else. Just catch the guys that are buying the dope. You work your way up to the guys that are selling it.
Correct.
Not a problem.
And the New York City Council that's passing in that mayor and all this, well, the mayor's trying to crack down because he's from law enforcement, but the city council and whoever makes their rules, I mean, I think this guy will be lucky to make it out of jail alive when it finds out. I mean, and they say the rape of his 13-year-old was brutal. I mean, it's awful. I say
he deserves
him and Jen Pop and just walk away. That's what I say. Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Hey, I've got an update for you, everyone listening, on the Freedom Festival today for Juneteenth. I did look it up, and it is today, of course. It starts at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is at the Riverwalk Park off of Court Street downtown. And I do know that they'll be having food trucks and some presentations and some other stuff going on there. So
some cool stuff, y'all.
Yeah, 3 to 7.
Want to celebrate? Go downtown.
It'll be warm, but it won't be raining.
It'll be all right.
So, yeah,
it'll be fine.
And I've got one more.
The mayor says it's clothing optional today. Sorry.
It's not clothing optional.
You're so
People
hung
don't
up on
listen to
that.
Rayford.
Is this what the summer does
Rayford
to
just
you?
wants to be naked, y'all. So
Not
let's
me.
just let him.
Naked and
naked.
unafraid.
Yeah. One more story. This is in the category of if you're a parent, you will get this, and you would almost every parent I think would probably what this guy did. And shockingly, it was actually in Washington State, which I'm very impressed about, considering how I think some of their thinking is a little different from here. This past Saturday night, the father called a rideshare driver, like an Uber type
We
driver.
talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he shot that. I would have done the same thing. Would have done it.
We told the audience yesterday about the story, and
Mhm.
we said the only difference in that is this was a father and not a mother because you had the moms ready to roll.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Now, I'm here to tell you.
He caught him at a fishing spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, fishing holes have got water by
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, and she was highly intoxicated.
Yes.
Now, see, the difference between what the father did and what me as a mom would do, I wouldn't have left this guy alive. And he was raping her, and he got charged with rape, kidnapping, all
Oh,
that
he did
stuff. But
second degree,
yeah.
all sorts of stuff.
I'll tell you what, that's the difference between the
I
dad.
hope his rideshare driving days are over.
And then it goes back to the thing of why would you be alone intoxicated? Like, did the friends put her in the car? Like, what happened?
Probably, or maybe
Yeah.
she put herself in the car. Who knows?
I always told my
Maybe
kids.
she made the arrangement in advance. Who knows? Who screens these people?
Well, I always told my kids, and still do to this day, and their friends, look, I don't care. Middle of the night, call me. I've done it. I had to go pick up people, friends, kids' friends, etc. I will come pick you up. Don't drink and drive, and two, don't get in the car with somebody you don't know
Yeah.
or by yourself.
Well, they've had cabbies for years. They've had ride shares now for I don't know how many years, a dozen years or more, right? At least 15 years. I've heard about them that I can recall. I always thought, like, who screens these people? I know cab drivers have to have permits and they're screened, their backgrounds, they, run all that stuff. But who? And I'm sure somebody does, and somebody out there is going to ring me up. How easy is it to become a ride share driver? And those conditions, well, anyway, we'll talk about it. Let's take a break. You're live in local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM. WSME News. Weather is next.
Freedom 97.1.
If you plan to rebuild, remodel, repair, or do cottage or home improvements, Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morris City, should be your first stop. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies, along with Gerber, Buck, and Case knives. Williams Hardware is your helpful, handy hardware store. Williams Hardware cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington grill from Williams Hardware. Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morris City. Open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years. 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro can save you money on your automobile insurance with new options that are available now. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you are in good hands, like helping you customize your auto, home, and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own Home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Save more money on your automobile insurance today with Tammy Fry Allstate. Phone 910-326-5383 today. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local Carrier indoor weather team. Serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967, now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the kids. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax, we're on the way.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Today's Marine Outlook is brought to you by Community Prevention Services of Jacksonville. Push the right button and I'll get it right. Stressors in life, there are many of them out there. Kelly knows about them. She deals with them on a regular basis. Most of us realize there are certain things that cause stress. For us, financial issues apparently ranks really high across the nation.
Mm-hmm.
It also gets you into fights domestically, right?
Yeah.
You run into that.
Yep.
Domestic violence causes stress, and stress causes domestic violence.
And it can lead to substance use as well.
Substance
and can be
abuse.
perpetrated by somebody
Mm-hmm.
under the influence. Yes.
So it's understandable. Every time we go to the grocery store, I stop at the gas pumps and do all that sort of good stuff. when we get my monthly power bill, especially when it's hot outside, and I know these two air conditioning units, they're cranking it out, even though we got the temperature set up higher than most people do during the summertime, and a little bit colder during the wintertime than most people do. It's still churning out cool air, and that's making the meter go round and round and round. She stops. And where she stops, good knows. I don't know. It's flying. When tragedy strikes, if it's a car crash, if you're in one, that causes stress.
Yeah,
That
big
can
time
cause
stress. Yep.
Post-traumatic stress too, right?
And short-term, just general stress disorder. Yes.
A violent crime you're involved in. A violent crime, a family member's involved in. Some people will get stressed when, me, for instance, when I know my wife's going to be walking the dog down the street and up the corner because I know what occurs out there in La La Land.
It's true.
That's always a stress factor for me. I get on top of the roof and wait sometimes. I don't quite, but I do stand at the front door and wait. There's things that cause a lot of stress among people.
Yeah. True.
Stressful situations can cause anger, fear. You can feel like you've got a bottomless pit in your stomach.
Yes.
The future may look kind of bleak. We know the North Carolina ranks pretty high in the single digits as to the state, as among the states with the most people who consider doing the ultimate bad thing.
Yes.
We're way up there.
Yes.
Why is it so much North Carolina?
I think, and this is just an opinion, but I'm thinking, being a military state, we have several branches of the military here. I think that plays a part. I think if you were to look at the numbers, you would see that has something to do with it.
Some people just don't deal with the stresses that we suffer. Everybody has them, but some people deal with them better than others, right?
Yes.
If it's the same stress that's going in and day out, or you get your paycheck and you say, okay, I got to go to the grocery store and I got to divvy it out amongst this. Okay, no steaks this week. I'll get some that mystery meat or whatever. I won't get the top shelf anything.
Yeah.
That causes stress.
A lot of things can cause stress. Paying your bills can cause stress, especially if your finances are tight.
Yeah, and pretty much everybody's finances are tight these days.
Yeah.
I get stressed just listening to this.
It's overwhelming. Sometimes you just need some time and compassion to get over it. We're all different. One thing is every day is just not worth discussing. We need help. Loved ones or friends or relatives sometimes can help. I can give you that. But not always the best choice.
Sometimes not. Sometimes you need an objective person
Not
and
a
someone
judgmental-
outside of that close knitness.
Not somebody who's going to judge you.
But not judge or
Hang over
bring
your
it
head.
up. Yes.
You'll
Or-
hear about it day in and day out for the rest of your life. You don't
Correct.
want that. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
you don't need that.
I got a place for you. Community Prevention Services, the staff there, they're available to help you with your issues. They are trained in this sort of stuff. They take all sorts of schools, get all sorts of training. Chances are the counselors will have dealt with similar stories with other people just like you. You have nothing new. I've got nothing new. It's of us. A lot of people out there. And if you've been to see a counselor and I get to go see the same counselor, she's already dealt with somebody like me, which helps me too, right? That's good. Community Prevention Services, they're confidential. They accept all sorts of insurances. Why not reach out? 910-353-0972. 910-353-0972. You're going to be happy that you did. Offshore, out to 20 nautical miles, easterly winds 10 to 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. 4-foot waves from the southeast every 7 seconds. Sounds and rivers of moderate chop. Tomorrow, easterly winds 10 to 15, seas 4 to 5. Sounds and rivers of moderate chop. Friday, coming down just a little bit, 5 to 10 knot winds out of the east, 3 to 5 foot seas, sounds and rivers of light chop. And all of this depends upon the forward motion and the forward where this little thing out there in the Atlantic is going to go.
Yeah.
That's your disqualifier.
Today, mostly sunny, a high of 87. Tonight, clear, low of 65. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 88. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 66. And on Friday, sunny, high of 92. Yikes.
I've got one for you. You do Dub Creek News. Here's a good one.
Okay.
Police out there in Goldsboro say a guy is behind bars after he stole a vehicle, an ambulance. Police say just before 8 o'clock Saturday night, officers from Goldsboro PD went to the area of the UNC Health Wayne for a report of a stolen ambulance. Stole it from the hospital.
Nice.
When they arrived, police say the guy, Raul Moore, he was 23, drove the ambulance back into the front parking lot of the hospital where he intentionally struck an occupied patrol car.
Oh, I love it.
They have a special place in Central for him. Police say Moore then stopped the ambulance and was taken into custody. No more issues. The officers were able to locate the stolen ambulance. Well, guess what? Look for the red lights in the area not far from the hospital. They're looking for anybody that might have any more information on this. You got the stolen ambulance. You got the guy that was in it. I don't think you need a whole lot more. I'm just saying. I think you're good to go there, officers there in Goldsboro. I think this one is.
Unreal.
I think this one is kind of locked up pretty tight. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. I
Let's
just
see.
came across a gruesome story.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just released. It's out of Florida, where the landlord, let me see, he's 26 years of age, got into an argument with some tenants. Rory Atwood, 26, allegedly admitted to slaughtering a transient family, which included a 5 and 6 year old, after getting into a dispute with the parents who he was friends with since high school. Anyway, they got into an argument. A gun was involved, and the father was shot and killed. So the landlord killed the rest of the family by shooting them, and then he burned them in the fire pit in the backyard. That's pure
gruesome.
Evil.
It's
pure evil.
I assume he's alive.
Yes, he's been arrested, and of course, you know the charges are quite a few charges there. He won't see the light of day again.
I hope not. That's just.
That's evilness. Pure
That's just
evil.
Yeah. Let's take a quick look here. Do a quick update. See if there's anything new.
I know that fire in Carteret County.
Yeah.
That burned quite a bit.
500 acres or so. Yeah.
Well, guess how it started?
I don't know.
A person was burning and was not burning the property. I think they were clearing it. They had bought it and
they were
left
not,
it unattended.
I was going to say nobody was around it.
This person has been cited for it and is due in court soon. The person happens to be a county commissioner in Carteret County.
Oh.
Yes.
It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Because they're going to
lot of
add up the
people had
charges.
Some had to evacuate. So I imagine being cited for the burn ban, for burning unattended, probably won't be anything like maybe the civil action that he'll be getting from some of those families.
The criminal fine could make restitution too. That could come under the criminal act. Forget the civil.
And I was just trying to see through under a burn ban right now.
I saw one somewhere where I was going the other day. It said burn ban or don't burn or whatever. Okay, the system out there in the hot Atlantic that's east of the several hundred miles east of the Bahamas. That means away from land. It's north of Hispaniola. That includes the Dominican Republic and Haiti. It's north of that, and it's been steadily moving. They say it's predicted to continue meandering and being west-northwest. But so far since yesterday, the track has been pretty steady, slow movement towards the west. And it's just it's a mess, whatever you want to call it. It's a mess of masses of rain. It's very elongated. It's not just a small area. This thing is way up and down. It's not an organized system. It's just a thing. And it's likely to bring some rain. Hopefully, this thing will get around here, drop us the rain that we dearly need, and move on up and away and just dissipate or do whatever and not form into anything. The potential for it forming into anything right now is extremely low, 10% over the next 48 hours. By that time, it should have been where it's going to go and moving on. I'm going to venture a guess. This is a guess, probably just a crystal ball guess, okay? Probably come in down there around or come in. It's going to continue approaching the northern part of Florida and the southern part of Georgia, then probably kind of start to bend around and move up towards the north. Now, we're likely going to get some rain if it does all of this.
Right.
But unless it forms up into something, that's all we should be getting. Hopefully, that's all we will be getting. Maybe a little rough surf, because that's just the way things always are.
Definitely rough surf.
The other storm is what they're calling another potential tropical cyclone.
I don't like this PTC.
Yeah.
PTC.
PTC1.
PTC1.
At 8 o'clock this morning, our time, it was still moving towards the west-northwest at about 8 miles per hour. Has maximum sustained winds near the center of 40 miles an hour. It also is sort of a mess that has not formed up into anything. It does not have a nice eye or a center of rotation as yet. Will it develop into that? It's a possibility. Southern Texas, the southern tip of Texas, and on up in the state just a little bit, probably going to get some rain, but the forecasters at the National Hurricane Center say it's going to come in and go straight across the country, across Mexico.
Texas does not need a heavy rain.
No,
They're
they have things that happen.
Cleaning up after the flooding they had.
Yeah. So, what else?
Yes, it looks like from what I'm seeing right now, of course, weather could change tomorrow.
Yep.
That this next weekend will be a rainy weekend for us.
That's a long ways away.
Yes, it is.
Nothing else is on the screens out there, back out there, either in the Caribbean or out towards Africa. Those that come off the coast of Africa, the ones that bug me the most, because they got a lot of ocean to start churning up and building up some power. Hopefully, it would be great if we had another season like last year. I don't care how many of those storms form up. They all went to the north and then to the northeast and went away. Most of them just stayed away from us completely. I was happy with that. Not a problem. It's kind of weird. A lot of folks are jumping in here. The New York Appeals Court keeps Trump's gag order in place even after the guilty verdict because he's appealed. But they telling him he can't say anything about the court proceedings and what happened. He has under a gag order. Now, this to me is grounds for this is the New York Appeals Court. This is grounds for the Supreme Court to jump in here and say, this is probably not right. You got to, first of all, free speech is out there. Second of all, he's running for office, and this could be considered election interference. Unless they got a better than good cause for it. And I do not know what it would be. Well, he's in. He's been found guilty. Man quiet once he's been found guilty.
Well, I think he's got good arguments for an appeal.
Oh, he's got a lot of good arguments for an appeal. But given the time factor here, you don't want to wait 2 years for your appeal to come through.
Just breaking news here. Swansboro did get a very brief drizzle of rain this morning.
A brief drizzle.
Yes.
That was not a drizzle of rain. Is that Mike?
It's Mike.
Mike, that one came out from a flock of birds that flew over.
Oh,
Give me a break. That's what showed up on radars, a flock of birds, and they left behind some stuff, as birds will do from time to time. And if you could hear it, probably not. The little borking outside.
I had to let him in. He was
a dog
getting frantic.
Getting irritated that he couldn't come in here.
He rules this roost.
Yep. Amazon.
Yes. Tell me about Amazon.
I denies the allegations from the state and has appealed citations. The California Labor Commissioner's Office has fined Amazon up to almost $6 million on allegations the company violated a state law by working warehouse employees so hard that their safety was put at risk.
What?
They kept their warehouses open, stocked fully, and kept their staff working round the clock. Oh my goodness gracious. They were fined $1 million at one warehouse in Redlands and another $4.7 million in another warehouse in Moreno Valley. The warehouse quota law, enacted just 2 years ago, 2022, requires warehouse employees to provide employees with written notice of any quotas they are expected to follow, including how many tasks they need to complete per hour and any discipline that could result from not meeting the requirements. This is coming from the Labor Commission's office. Boy, that's a convoluted. You know what? They can come up with some strange laws there, and they can just ignore the ones that are on the book. Go kill somebody. You're better off than working somebody overtime in the warehouse. All right, let's take our break. You want to chat? Now's your time. 910-333-0139. 910-333-0139. I want to know about the cat from yesterday, how the cat is doing. Bill, how is your cat this morning? I don't know. Maybe he didn't hear it, but when he was talking with us, there was a meow. You're live and local real talk. Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. We'll be right back.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
For 40 years now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and paid top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
If you are looking to purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV without the high pressure, Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, may be the dealership for you. At Onslow County Motor Company, they want to help you buy a car, truck, or SUV, not just sell you one. Buying a car, truck, or SUV should be enjoyable, and the folks at Onslow County Motor Company will do their best in making your car buying experience fun and relaxed. Check out their inventory online at ocmc.us or visit them at 1639 Lejeune Boulevard. All vehicles are hand-selected, and a standard warranty comes with most vehicles, with extended warranties available, and Carfax is free. Stop by and visit Ben, Brandon, Travis, or Terry. They will gladly answer all your questions about a particular model. Financing? Well, Zeke will finance most anybody. Great selection, great people. Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, where customers send their friends.
Call today, 910-355-7066. Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only cover protection and warranty for all accidents all the time, because your pets are family members too. How you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, Solitech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home that's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2023 in the flooring covering and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering, family owned and operated since 1997, with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
If you're looking for a home, or perhaps you want to sell your house, why would you not pick a realtor that knows Eastern North Carolina? Candy Brown Thompson has lived her entire life in this area and knows the territory like the back of her hand. She's a realtor with Century 21 Champion in Jacksonville and is known as a professional that will do everything possible to find the right home to meet your needs. It matters not whether you're looking for a small starter home or you're ready for a larger home. Candy will stick her neck out and check out homes throughout the eastern part of the state. She's known to look high and low and show you as many houses as you want until you have found the perfect house you can turn into a home. Throughout the process, she'll treat you with grace, kindness, and integrity, and you'll love her sense of humor. For a realtor dedicated to her clients, give Candy Brown Thompson of Century 21 Champion a call, 910-787-5600. That's 910-787-5600.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for spring. And you should be too, with the Cub Cadet Ultima Series. Come today and see how these zero-turn mowers have stepped up control from traditional lap to a familiar steering wheel experience. Four-wheel control provides precision, maneuverability, and stability on a variety of terrains, including hills up to 20 degrees. Adjustable automotive-inspired high back seat lets you comfortably cut at your maximum speed, while a heavy-duty mowing deck powers your yard for a premium cut. Combine steering wheel control with premium features of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series, and you get a zero-turn mower ready to unlock the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and a superior service.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Okie dokie. I've been doing some exploration here.
Yes.
Been looking at things.
Okay.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yes.
All right. There are some folks out there. There are some claims we heard earlier. You know, if you get a sunburn, rub Pepto-Bismol on your skin. Okay. There are lots of people out, lots of sites out there to say that's a good thing.
Right.
There's one site out there you found that said
I found a couple medical sites
that's
that
not
said
a good thing.
not a good thing.
Okay.
But then I did find a site that said it's for burns on your face, but you have to mix it with oatmeal and yogurt. And that makes it, I might try.
Also, supposedly it will soothe bee and wasp stings. You know, everything from chewed up tobacco I've heard and dealt with.
Right.
I had an aunt that she spoke. I got 8 yellow jacket stings on me.
Right.
That was the best. I was a little kid. She chewed up the tobacco. Thought she was going to get sick. She probably did. And put that over them. That was to draw the poison out. Whether it worked or not, I don't know.
I say if it works for you, go for it.
Bee or wasp stings. The pink-colored mixture soothes itching when slathered on a bee or wasp sting. I don't know whether it would hurt or not. Give it a whirl. I hate bees and wasps. I don't like their stings. That hurts. It says give yourself a body wrap. Using a paintbrush.
What?
Give me a quart of Pepto-Bismol, please. Is it coming in another color? Use a paintbrush, cover your body with Pepto-Bismol, and then wrap your legs, arms, and torso in
plastic?
Nope.
I'm afraid to ask.
You should be. What do people do when they think that aliens are coming?
Tinfoil?
Yep.
So wrap yourself
arms, legs, and torso in Reynolds wrap.
Is this going to make you 20 years younger?
Sit 20 minutes and then rinse clean with warm water followed by cool water. Then take the tinfoil and wrap some baked potatoes in it and stick them in the oven.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Soothe the itching of poison ivy, poison oak, or poison sumac using a gravy brush.
Oh, this is really getting
Paint
complicated.
Pepto-Bismol on any rash caused by any poison plant. The alkalinity relieves the itching, and the pink solution helps dry the blisters.
Well, isn't
You got
that generally
pimples?
what Caladrill does?
I guess. You got pimples? Put a dab. Don't use it. Doesn't say anything about a paintbrush on this one. Put a dab of Pepto-Bismol on the blemish. It reduces the inflammation and redness, and benzoic acid is antifungal that fights the bacteria causing the pimples.
See, that's That's my problem with the sunburn part because it's got the acid in the Pepto-Bismol.
You ever had pizza burn?
Pizza burn?
Swishing your mouth with Pepto-Bismol coats the roof of your mouth
heard
and
that.
quickly soothes the searing pain caused by a pizza burn. You got hot pizza right out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
You bite into it and it's holy mackerel. What in the world
Yes.
did I just do? Water will not cool it down.
No.
Pepto-Bismol, it'll make you want to eat more pizza because that tastes awful, in my opinion. Soothe hives. You got hives? I don't think it's called beehives.
No,
I think
it's
it's
maybe
just like
itch.
hives.
Right.
Using well, first of all, you got to have cotton balls, paint brushes, and a gravy brush. Using a cotton ball, apply this pink liquid to your hives to temporarily relieve the itch.
Okay.
The alkalinity soothes the itching. Numb the pain of a canker sore.
Oh, I hate those.
Swish 1 teaspoon Pepto-Bismol around your mouth for a few minutes, concentrating on the sore, and then spit out. You can see that. The bismuth helps temporarily neutralize the acids and digestive enzymes in your mouth that are causing the pain. Okay, we're going to go one more, maybe two.
Yeah.
Neutralize flatulence. Taking 1 teaspoon of Pepto-Bismol does not bring excessive flatulence under control, but it does significantly reduce the odor. You're live in local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME.
97.1.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, where good things cost less. Down the street, Main Street in Maysville, on your way to and from the beach. Value pack, fresh ground round, only $4.79 a pound. You get a 16-ounce package of Oscar Mayer meat wieners for just $1.99. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.99 a pound. Boneless chicken thighs. How about T-bone steak? Great for the grill, just $8.99. Boneless New York strip steak is only $12.99 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, Main Street in Maysville, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, whole Athena cantaloupes, just $2.99 each. You get 2 pints of sweet blueberries for $5. Sweet and juicy Eastern peaches, just $1.49 a pound. Fresh strawberries, only $2.99 1 pound package, and russet baking potatoes, only 99 cents a pound. And you get 2 6-packs of Pepsi or Mountain Dew for $9. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store down the street, where good things cost less. Main Street in Maysville, on your way to and from the beach. Remember, say big with the pig.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
Chico's Tires, 2320 Wilmington Highway is Jacksonville's oldest tire company, and now Jacksonville's newest tire company is Little Chico's, located at 1675 North Marine Boulevard. Little Chico's carries all the major brands and all sizes, such as Michelin, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Bridgestone, and many others, and all new tires have warranty. In addition to a great selection of new tires, Little Chico's has used tires starting at only $30. In addition to new and used tires, Little Chico's does brake service, minor auto and truck repair, and towing. So if you need tires, new or used, brake service, minor auto or truck repair, or if you need a tow, visit Jacksonville's newest tire store, Little Chico's, 1675 North Marine Boulevard. By phone, 910-333-0473 for Little Chico's Tire Service, located at 1675 North Marine Boulevard, right here in Jacksonville.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay. We're kind of through with the sillies, maybe. Maybe not. We don't know.
We were looking at other things to use Pepto-Bismol for.
Okay,
Interesting.
Pepto-Bismol. Here's your thing, your warning. The FDA has not approved it for any other use other than what it was originally
Right.
intended for.
Yeah.
Okay?
We get that.
Yeah, we get it.
Hey, going back to Juneteenth.
That's today.
That's today. We just want to send out congratulations to Jacksonville resident Jacqueline Mumbrun. She's the newly crowned Miss Juneteenth ENC 2024.
I thought they were two.
At 16 years old,
Uh-huh.
she is a contemporary classical piano.
Oh.
An
She's wonderful.
advocate for children with disabilities
Good
and
for
a
her.
scholar. She lives in Jacksonville and has a 4.0 GPA.
Wow.
She was diagnosed as deaf, hard of hearing at the age of 5, and her dream is to become a runway model and to further advocate
Go for it.
for the DHH community.
Go for it. Yep.
Isn't that just wonderful?
Yeah, I like that. It's wonderful. A New York woman.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well representative.
A New York woman.
Oh, yes.
She's pleaded guilty.
To
fraudulently destroying over 2,600 COVID-19 vaccines and issuing a corresponding number of fraudulent COVID-19 vaccination record cards. In other words, she destroyed the vaccines that she was supposed to be giving people, but collected the money. According to court documents, Kathleen Brult, 66, of Cambridge, a midwife at a facility there, an authorized COVID-19 vaccine administrator.
Do people honestly think they're going to get away?
She
with
got
stuff?
caught.
Yeah, of course she did.
She did this stuff and got caught. I think this might be Bill. Hey, Bill, is that you?
Yes.
How's my cat?
I was just fine with sunburns. You treat it like any other burn, and just like cool water initially to do it. And if it starts oozing out fluids from blisters, put something over it that will not stick to it, etc.
Yeah, put a cream and some
I don't know
gauze
why
or
they-
something.
see,
A lot of it depends on
figured-
the severity and the stages that
Mm-hmm.
too. So
Yeah, I've had some pretty good blisters, but I was just that's just
I
cool water.
got the question for you, Bill, real quick, because we're at the end of the show. The cat yesterday Was he in your lap? He squalled all of a sudden. Did you bite him or something, or what happened?
No, I was standing and he was trying to climb up on my leg and digging the claws in pretty good, but they were doing the. He just wanted some attention.
So was that you
There's
squalling?
about 20 of them here.
Was that you squalling? Was that you squalling when he dug the claws in, or was it squalling when you pushed him away?
Somebody released a loud scream.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. I don't think I screamed. I mean, just. But
We just want to know, how is
anyway,
the
I'm
cat
not
this
sure.
morning? How's the cat this morning? Is he still breathing,
Oh,
walking,
I'm sure
eating?
it's still all right. There's a couple that there was some up in the engine the other day when I went to start my car, and that one of them got injured pretty bad, but it's doing all right now. And,
Okay, well.
I think another one might have died, but we'll see.
You need to go take
Anyway.
a head count and make sure you got all your cats still there.
Oh yeah, I was calling also. I wonder why with Juneteenth they just didn't call it June 20th, first day of summer.
Well, because first day of
Because
summer is not all
They're
on the 20th.
entitled to their own holiday.
And then it happened on the 19th of June. So it would
That's
be
right.
kind of hard to call it June 20th or whatever. Happened on the 19th of June in 1865. Okay. Got to go, Bill.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well,
Thanks,
yeah, have
Bill.
a
Good one.
Go take care of your cat.
Tomorrow we've got coming in here. Let's see. Okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
We got a friend of mine, Dan the man. He's going to be in here, and he's bringing a puppy dog.
Yes,
It's a
Brody.
service dog, and he's going to be coming in, and it's got some words of wisdom and some things that people know that before you get a dog, some things that you need to know after you've got a dog, how to treat your dog, how to observe and
Take care of him in
see
this
what's
heat.
going on, know what
Right.
the signs are when there are issues.
Yes.
So he's going to be talking about
He's
that
a beautiful dog. I saw where they had attended the county commissioners
Uh-huh.
meeting one day, and Dan was up there talking about something else.
So Dan and his puppy dog is going to be in here tomorrow morning.
Yes.
At, about 8 o'clock.
8
So stay tuned
yes.
for that. And for all you
Can't
ham
wait.
friends, that's KI5 Mike Bravo.
Roger
There
that.
you go. All right. We'll see you in the morning. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Coming up next is Fox News Break at 10 o'clock. It's another dose of the Daily D's with Rick Dees. He'll be spinning all sorts of cool tunes. And at 3 o'clock, he's going to throw it. He's not going to hand it all today. He's going to chunk that thing at about 90 miles an hour, baseball style, straight at Hollywood Man. And he will continue playing all the songs we like to hear until 7 o'clock tonight. You're live in local Real Talk. See you in the morning.